face behind that door, and he'll walk on the land with wisdom in his hand, and you'll find your heart in league with the wizard.
Welcome to Blind on a Quip, episode 340 on the
What?
25th,
Sixth.
6th
You were wrong.
of November 2024. We're going to do it Sunday, that's why. And then I thought it would have been a day, but it's been 2 days.
It has indeed.
I'm Wemb, and with me as always is Tempest. Hey, Temp.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm good.
Hold on. Let's talk about it in real life. Once I start.
Did you answer the question of life? What are we doing here?
So another full week for me.
How'd you go?
I'm not used to getting up at 3:30 yet, and I don't know if you ever are, really.
No, I know I'm definitely not. Although 2:30's been my wake up. 2:30 to 4:30.
Yeah, but do you get up and go to work then?
No,
So that's the
I've
difference.
considered it.
Sure. Don't think the kids will be there.
No.
I am getting back into morning showers, which I've really missed.
Oh. I don't know. If I was getting up then, I think I'd forego the morning shower and have the nighttime shower.
Yeah, but I wear contacts, so I need the shower I need that steam and moisture to get them working, you know.
I wouldn't
Otherwise
know.
I'm like this, driving to work.
You know, I've got eye drops in there you could use instead.
I don't think it's the same.
It's better than steam.
And yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying I got stuck at the wharf waiting for a container for a long time, but I watched the whole Taken movie while I was in line.
And how long does the whole take?
Hour and a half. A good hour and a half.
a long
And I didn't watch it like the minute I got there. As soon as I realised this is going to be a while, I messaged my boss. I said, I'm going to start watching Taken because I really only want to see the speech and I want to see her get taken.
Right.
And the rest, I pretty much know what's going to happen,
Sure.
given there's a Taken 2. So, but yeah, the whole thing. So I ended up working 12 hours. That was my first 12-hour day back.
Big day. We were both exhausted.
So then
last night.
today, they said, Marty's got to finish early today. Well, they said Wemb, actually.
Did they?
Wemb's got to finish early today. So I only did 11 hours today instead of 12.
Right. Good.
Didn't
Nice
quite
early
work
day.
out.
Yeah.
How about you? You're just fresh home from a meeting.
I am. I've worked a 10-hour day.
Temps, come in, run upstairs, and here we are.
Yeah. We had a big week at Kinder last week. We had our 2025 parent information session and we had our final excursion for the year on Friday, which was a long 25-minute walk for 3-year-olds at a brisk pace to our local library for story time and to complicate matters. 2 things complicated it.
Sure.
1, I lost my voice Wednesday afternoon. By Wednesday evening, I had literally no voice. Whispering was louder than my talking voice.
Not ideal.
Thursday, still no voice. No voice all day. I didn't talk to anyone. I was basically in my room unless someone directly came into contact with me and asked me a question. And then miraculously, I got up on Friday and had...
Careful with the, you'll set it off.
Miraculously, I got up on Friday and had some voice. So that was a bit of a
I
complication.
realised that I did move after all. There we go.
And then the second complication...
I know.
Mate, you're trying to fuck with the listeners?
Sorry, everyone.
The second
I
complication...
had part of it covered up.
You done now?
What's the second part of it?
The second complication was that it was 37 degrees on Friday and we had to walk in the heat. So...
37, I reckon that's about 90, 95, 98.
No, it's getting up near 100, 37. I think 38 is 102.
I'm going to check it while you
All
keep
right,
going.
you do that. So it's hot. And luckily we were back before it hit 30 degrees Celsius.
It's 98.
It was still hot. I told you.
I said 98.
Did you? I said it was getting
I
up
said
near
95,
100.
98.
You said 95 first, which is what I...
95 to 98.
We made it, and that's all that matters in the end. We came home and laid down in the air conditioning for 15 minutes just to recover.
Laid down, that's funny.
Well, I didn't lay down, but the kids did.
Sure.
Anyway, tonight, yeah, just a short day. Started at 8:30, finished at 6:30. Go me. Anyway, it's
Indeed.
done. I'm home.
All right, is that real life?
I think that's it.
Well, Let's see if there's anything we need to discuss, and there definitely is.
Definitely.
I'll give it the mail.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
No news this week because I don't want to rush through this.
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. And this is kind of the leftovers from
Isn't
the
this kind of news anyway?
from the Warcraft Direct. Very much news, but
Right.
I want to talk to you about some of the stuff.
Okay, go.
I want to chat. I
Sum
want
it up.
reactions.
Go.
So Blizzard did interviews to go along with Warcraft Direct. We covered Warcraft Direct. The factual matter
One day
last
will be
week.
important enough to have a Blizzard interview.
Well, we were.
Yeah, I know. We'll
then we
again.
stopped.
We will again.
Maybe.
One day.
One day.
If people would learn to comment.
That's not nice.
Changes the algorithm, you know.
Doesn't.
Does.
Okay. So Ian Hazacostas, Warcraft game director,
That we've personally met and has personally hugged me.
and I stole his last
Dumpling.
dumpling.
Yep.
That's
why he's my
that's
friend than
probably
yours.
why we don't get any more interviews.
It's not why I don't get an interview.
And assistant, is he ringing you?
Yeah.
He's ringing you on the
He's
side.
begging me.
Wem's not there, is he? Wanted to talk to you
just-
about WoW.
Just want to do just you and I.
Can I
Face
just
to
say
face.
too, Ian Hazacostas, the most positive, caring about the players person
I know.
you will ever meet. I tried to get him to bag out shit players, but he
You
would
tried
not do
to
it.
get him to initiate the taser as
I
soon as someone says a
suggested,
question
yes.
time. I'm such and
I
such, and I'm
suggested
from
the
blah blah blah.
question
Guild.
time
No one cares.
combination, mic and taser, for when people said, I play this on this realm, you could just go, zzz, next. And he wouldn't be in it.
He wouldn't.
And I said for stupid questions too, zzz,
Yep.
next. And he said,
There are
there
no
are no
stupid
stupid
questions.
questions.
He's
Every
very.
question tells me something.
He's a very gentle,
Oh.
very genuine, very kind person.
Sickeningly glass half full. Positive guy,
Yeah,
but awesome game director.
indeed.
Anyway, and assistant lead quest designer, I think I said this, Mark Collada, talked to Windows Central and PC Gamer magazine. So
Among others.
they said the War Within's going well overall.
Yep.
Teams looking to smooth out pain points in some dungeons, as well as looking at class balance. Anything jumping out at you?
Class balance.
Or dungeon pain points?
Yes. Yeah, there are. Look, none that I could actually say, but there are times when you go, this part of the dungeon is harder than the boss fight, and that shouldn't be the case. It just shouldn't be the case.
I think sometimes it can be the case.
Oh, it shouldn't be.
Okay.
It's just silly. Like, it's silly when you've got non-boss mobs.
Okay,
actually-
that one, I'm not going to give you names. I can't ever remember names.
Okay, go.
Call it ADHD.
That
if you will.
one. Give me some more
That
information.
one where you come in and you go, you do the first boss, which is like a robot. Then you go off to the left and you do a boss. You catch the
Stone
minecart
Vault.
back. Stone Vault. So Stone Vault. You go to the left. You come back. You go to the right. No, that's okay too. Although there's a lot of mobs. You come back. When you're going down the middle to the final boss, those dudes that drop the totems can sometimes be worse than a boss.
Yes, that's what I'm
If you don't-
saying.
But again, that's if you don't handle them right.
No, I'm not saying, no, because
Because the last time we did it, we had no trouble with them because I feel like we've gotten better at that.
maybe.
So
I'm not talking about mechanics that you need to learn to master. I'm talking about when it takes you...
sometimes
when it takes you
it does
10
feel a bit
minutes-
of a drudgery, doesn't it?
No, when it takes you 10 minutes to kill a non-boss and then 2 minutes to kill the boss, that's not right.
What's the dungeon where... Is it Grim Batol, where you fly on the dragons and drop the bombs?
Yeah. Grim Butthole.
That can feel like a drudge, doing the trash in that.
Yes, the trash is harder than the bosses.
Yeah.
The other one I was thinking of was one of the Arakara ones. The some of those
Or
big
Spideys.
no, some of the big not spiders. What are they?
Oh, the
Those-
big bugs.
The big bugs.
The guard bugs.
They are ridiculous. They are ridiculous. But those fights go on for way
In the
too
one
long.
with the three little spiders that lead to the big spider at the start, that one, or the other one where you've got the shadows that you've got to follow?
Not the shadows one.
Okay, yep. Yeah, those big bugs can
Yes,
be bad. The
they're just-
guards.
Yes, and it's not that
Queen's Guard, something
whatever
like
they
that.
are. Like, I'm not saying they shouldn't be hard, but they shouldn't take longer than a boss fight.
And if I can't remember names, and you
I believe
come
that
at
was
me,
City of
like I should
Threads.
remember names, I don't care.
I can never remember which one's City of Threads and
just
City of
saying.
Echoes. I think
That's
City of
a
Echoes
sign.
is the purple one, and City of Threads is the one with the boss that pulses, the first boss that pulses, and the big things. Anyway, just my opinion.
Anyway,
Maybe I'm wrong.
all right. Also,
Mobs shouldn't take longer than a
class
boss.
balance. I don't know.
Yeah, fix
I'm not-
droids, please. Breamkins.
Oh,
Well, make it easy for me to play it.
sure. Get that one button add-on. Players.
That's a hack.
Well,
Not
It's
allowed
in
to play
there.
it. Not allowed to play it.
it's actually not a hack because now I did read it. I
You're not allowed to
researched
use
it.
that.
No, you are.
You are not.
I
The
researched it
EULA
because you
says you're
still
not
have
allowed.
to hit a button.
Oh, I'm sure you're not allowed to hit one.
No,
button.
it's when you automate stuff. But
Anyway,
if you have to hit one button for one action, they're okay with that.
players hit.
Players hit level 8 delves and earn powerful rewards, making it feel like there's no point in doing anything below Mythic 7, which is already fairly hard. Now, I can see the point that he's making there,
I'm going to say
but I have no issue on my lower tunes playing lower delves.
no.
I don't
That's
feel
not what
like
they-
I
no,
have
you've
to
missed
do
the
a level
point.
8
They're saying Mythic plus 7.
delves.
No, listen to it again. Players
Players
hit
level 8 delves and earn powerful rewards, making
So
it feel
to
like
get
there's no
equal
point.
rewards, you have to do a Mythic 7. Mythic 7.
Okay.
So I can see what they're saying.
Well, that is way harder than a level 8 delve.
Yes, significantly harder.
They say Mythic Delve is in the best point of entry for players, so you can't enter at a Mythic 7. You have to do the keys.
You also can't enter level 8 delves. You
No.
have to work your way up. So that's
So some are
that's
hitting a cliff
irrelevant.
wall instead of doing earlier Mythic Plus tiers.
So I'm happy to work our way up, but we do delves easily, and we are only doing 4s. Traneth has
Delves?
yes,
You mean Mythics?
we do level 8 delves easily,
Yes.
but we couldn't do a Mythic 7,
No, probably not.
right? And Traneth, who has out-geared delves now, is also, well, he probably could do a 7 if he
Well,
didn't,
normally he does all the losses
he
while we cheer him on.
if he didn't have us to play with.
Anyway,
But the rest of us couldn't, and we're pretty well geared. I'm just saying.
the
There's
Mythic
clearly a
Plus
problem there.
crest gearing system meets almost all of the team's design goals except for clarity and intuitiveness, and I agree with that.
I don't actually know what that even means.
The team wants to fix the names and add some tutorialization. It should be logical what to do with the crests.
Yes.
Do you know what would fix that? If each crest level was only for that kind of armor.
Token.
Yeah.
Like veteran.
If there was
person.
less.
Like a veteran for veteran.
Because there's a 4-point overlap.
Yes.
So the last 4 levels of veteran are same as the first 4 levels
Yes.
of
I
champion.
don't think that's the issue. I think this time round it's not obvious the progression. In the last one, it was obvious the progression of the runes. I think these runes, for whatever reason, they don't seem. It's not obvious. So I'm always never sure what crests I've got. Anyway.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Maybe it needs to go with the system we're used to, and there needs to be 4 different groupings, and they should be the colours of rare, green,
Epic.
green, blue, purple, and orange, so that you can sort of see.
Maybe.
And maybe the gear pieces, that range of gear, maybe that should be the same colour as the crests that you would usually use.
No, you
I don't
make it
know.
complicated. Anyway.
Players of all playstyles should have something to work towards, agree, with ongoing power advancements other than drops.
Yes.
It's important to have them as part of the game's tiered structure. That doesn't make
It's
sense.
meant to be structure.
Yep, rather than endlessly grinding basic content like with artifact power.
Yep. Agreed.
Players should want to complete higher tier dungeons, but making it clear on how to get there is something the team wants to fix. That's good.
Yeah, and can I just say that by removing all of the current dungeons out of the heroic,
Normal, you mean?
no, removing all of the current expansion dungeons, the heroics, out of the rotation and making them the same as mythics was a mistake.
Okay.
Well, because it's harder to get gear. Like it's hard. You can't. Like it's just harder.
The team took a pass at racials that don't even feel like they're worth clicking.
Sure.
overall they just want to keep the power of racials low, just above pure flavour. So
Just
it makes
above.
it hard.
Just above clicking.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what the answer is there.
Mm.
And you got to have 13 of them. 13 of them.
Yep.
14 now.
Yes, there are them.
Hmm.
The Alliance versus Horde conflict is not the primary theme of WoW at this
You've
stage.
skipped one. There are still some race class combinations that are a little too powerful, but not something the team's going to look at mid-season.
The team found that trying to shoehorn conflict into the story felt dissonant for players.
Yes.
It wasn't realistic and was frustrating to watch the Horde and Alliance snipe at each other while Azeroth is potentially facing apocalyptic destruction.
I think it's been like that for a long time now. I don't think the Horde v Alliance business has been relevant since Legion.
Yeah, it's been a while.
They tried to, and during Battle for Azeroth, it just felt forced.
Yes.
It would have been an injustice to make an expansion underground and miss out on Undermine.
Fair enough.
Team wanted to end the Warcraft Direct on player housing to start conversations and discussions. Wow, did they? And listen to what people want to see most from it. You're going to
Nice. Yeah, you will.
hear. Now, from the other one they did, Bram will be able to act as a tank in Season 2.
Woo!
I don't know. Maybe that's good. We'll see.
Then you can do
Depends
BS
what kind of
here.
tank he is. Delves had a couple of tricky bugs with scaling that, until they realised that they were bugs, led to some wild overcorrections and tuning. We never
Yes.
really
Yes,
felt
we
that
did.
so much.
Yes, we did. So the over-tuning that happened in the one that's underwater, it's underwater and you have to go around and you have to release prisoners.
Yeah.
So the over-tuning was suddenly there was these great big
Sharks.
giant elite sharks and they used to be just kind of off the edge, but then they swam right
If
over.
you were right at the edge and they came near, they would attack you, but now they came like right onto the path.
But we did it this week and the sharks are gone.
Yes.
So we assume that that was an over-tuning, then a correction of the bug and removal of the over-tuning.
Yes.
Well, I hope that's what happened because it was lovely to not have to worry about the stupid sharks.
Yeah. Giving players that historically didn't have solo content that was challenging some goals to work towards is something the team was excited about.
Yep.
I think it's really good. Although we don't play it solo, but anyway, it's good for people that do.
It is good for people who do.
The Undermine mount is going to move 4 to 5 times faster than regular ground mounts.
It's terrifying.
Oh my god.
That is terrifying. I'm going to be the person who's out of control and crashing into all of your cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The team is testing mount mechanics such as the longer you hold the drift, the more boost you can get. Hello, Mario. Players can change the turbo boost setting from high efficiency so it uses less meter. So you don't want it to be... Do you want it to be high speed? So you press that button, you're just gone. There might be an option for an NPC passenger who can lend a hand. Temp would like
Please.
that. And there'll be time quests similar to skywriting races. Also, Holly Longdale talked to the Daily Star. She said the team's vision now for the past couple of years is to leave no player behind, and that started with the War Within.
They've done a great job.
Yeah. They can do better on the new player experience, and that'll be a focus going forward. Yeah.
I think they've done a lot for the new player, but anyway.
Yeah, but drawing people in and people that
Yeah.
are returning and stuff
Yeah.
like that would be good.
Yeah.
The designers are working on player housing and have made great progress. It's going to be a journey for the next couple of decades. It's going to stick around and live with us. It's your house, it's your home. So the team is really committed and dedicated to it, and it's built an entire team around it.
Nice.
Players don't want different graphics. They want the game to feel like WoW and appreciate the current style.
Yeah.
That's because a lot of people were saying they need to change their graphic engine that WoW uses
No.
to a more realistic one, but I don't think that's the issue, like she says.
No.
When asked about the game coming to consoles, Holly said, "We have nothing to announce right now, but we're always exploring. We're always looking at opportunities in the future to provide access to more players. As long as it would be cross-platform, that would be good, because
Yeah.
it means more players."
Sure.
I have played WoW with the Xbox controller, and it can be really cool. They would have to trim some of the buttons down. I was thinking about that, and I think some of those hero talents where if you hit something, the button turns into something else for a few seconds, and if you hit it again, you get that talent. Might be an option if they trimmed the buttons down but had more of that. So where you would hit it, and if you wanted to do the second part, you could hit it again, or you could just go to something else. So, yeah, good interviews though.
Yes.
You know what? If you could find the time to like and subscribe on YouTube, that would really help us out.
Would it?
Yeah.
It'd be good if you could comment.
Comment.
Yeah.
You're on that at the moment, are you?
Well, because it changes,
Comment, hobby
particularly
horse.
on Facebook, it does change the algorithm. Sorry, everyone, I've just got to take my shoes off.
Okay, we'll wait.
My feet are hot. You can keep going.
Look, give us a provisional
Jeez.
thumbs up right now while I'm reading this. And I'll remind you later to remove it if we haven't delivered your foot releasing content.
I just got home. I've still got my work shoes on and my feet are hot.
All right.
Jeepers.
Where can people follow us on socials?
They can follow us on YouTube at bindonequip. At bindonequipwow. On Instagram at bindonequipwow and Facebook at bindonequip. And
Sure.
on Facebook, last week I posed the idea that Wem and I had thought about recording on a Friday night with a glass of wine and winding down with a recording of Bind on Equip, and asked what people thought of that idea. Emmy liked it, and Conti thought it was a great idea too.
Drunken recording.
Yeah, so we might first week could be. Oh, it won't be this week because it's Bubba Theo's first birthday. Can you believe that? Happy birthday, little boy!
Happy birthday, Bubba. Probably by the time he sees this, it will have been his birthday.
It will be.
But he doesn't know he's won.
That's right. Happy birthday, Bubba.
Every day's your birthday.
I can't wait to see you on Thursday because I haven't seen you for a week and a half.
Yeah, today I've got a picture of him and me from the hospital on my iPad, and I opened it up and went,
It's been a long time.
So
Also, we're looking at Blue Sky, but not sure at this time as another socials place. Does anyone use Blue Sky? What are your thoughts?
and if you're looking for us on X, we're not there, but you might want to try @money.don't-buy-cool.
Did we get any feedback on the
Yep.
YouTubes?
Snowy hit us up. He said you would hate Scotland at the moment. Cold weather is finally there. High of 3 degrees Celsius today,
That's unpleasant.
which is probably, I don't know, it gets around the same near zero, doesn't it? It's probably like 10 or 15.
anything
Fahrenheit.
anything under about 14. Well, first of all, anything under 15 is a 2-pants day, and anything under 10 is unpleasant.
He says work is keeping him busy in a mostly good way, but he's sure he'll end up in Azeroth when he gets a bit more time.
Yay!
Older also hit us up. He's just back from overseas. Says he loves some Goblin comic relief. Don't we all? And he's with me on player housing. Yawn, but each to their own.
Oh, I can't
No,
wait.
I wouldn't say that I'm even yawn. I'm just... Okay.
You're like, all right.
You've got the opportunity to excite me. Shall we take it in game?
We should.
All right.
Did you answer the
Whoops.
question?
Sorry.
What is wrong with you? I have to take him off the soundboard.
Right. Sure. Vibe check of the expansion. The excitement about player housing is off the charts. I've seen people saying this could secure the future of WoW.
Whoa.
I can't even see the bar anymore. It's so high now.
Of course, those same people.
It's going to want to be good.
They're the same.
They're the
people.
ones that will say it hasn't met expectations.
I'm very excited about player housing. I love my farm, but it was a huge time sink. I love my garrison, also a
Well,
huge
mate,
time
that was
sink.
a expansion sink.
Yeah, I know. People didn't love it, but I did. I love my class hall, and it felt special to be there with all the different mages, Horde and Alliance. I really love that. And I love my Covenant. That felt really good too.
Controversial opinion.
They're all controversial, but I liked having a place that was special to go to. So I think having a house would be amazing. And I'd love to have a house that comes with trophies that I've earned over the last 20 years in the game and things that are important to me. I would love to also to be able to make little replicas of my past mains to sit like moving statues in a display case. You know, swinging a staff or swinging a sword around. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Bit creepy.
No, it'd be awesome. Because, like, I'm not on my mage all the time now, so it'd be great to be able to have her in a cool outfit.
Wouldn't it be cool if your alts were just lounging around in your house?
I said, my next
Oh,
one
is
was,
that what you say?
I would
Sorry.
love my warband to be at my house, sitting around, and I'd love it to be a little bit random on who's there and where, and then I'd love to see just interaction.
Did your alts used to wander through your garrison?
No,
That would've been cool.
Some of the big names like Garrosh or... probably not Garrosh.
Probably not Garrosh.
Probably
Seeing as he was the baddie.
Like Jaina would sometimes turn up with a quest and stuff. Yeah, so some people would turn up. Like big
I think your
names.
companions used to walk around too that you used to send on missions.
Yes, companions.
You'd
Yes.
see them walking around.
So anyway, I would love that. I would love to see like all of your alts across all of the servers to be just randomly, some there, some not. When you log in, it's different every time. I think that would be amazing. Yeah.
Give us the good news on weeklies and levelling.
Oh, we finally figured it out.
Have we?
Yes.
I don't feel like I have.
No, well, because you just do what I tell you now, because I'm done trying to
Always.
explain it to you. We're a bit slow on figuring out, but because I am a completionist, so I felt like I should do it on all of my
God,
turns.
guys, you should do a delve with her.
If you don't go to all the places, how do you know you're not missing out on experience?
You would think that missing one curio was the end of the world. You'd think that she would lose an arm if she missed a curio. And we were doing one the other night. I'll tell you that in the next section when we talk about delves.
I'm actually now enjoying it, spreading it out over all of our alts and playing other tunes. That's nice because now I can do 4 delves on my main, and that's the only thing that I really have to achieve on that. And the rest, and we do mythics and raiding, but the rest of the time we can play our alts, which is really nice.
Yeah. Delves?
Okay.
You done?
Yeah, you're up for delves.
I had nothing to contribute to
Right,
that.
okay.
I agree with you though.
All right.
We did have 4 on our mains, 2 on some alts, as Tempest just referred to get the vault reward. We usually do 2 on both our mains together, and then each of our mains does 2 with with the other person's alt.
Yeah.
To get a good reward for our stronger alts.
Mm.
We might do a couple more on our next alts after that. Now, when we were in a delve the other night, we're near the end, and fucking Bran says, "Oh, there's treasure nearby." We didn't find any treasure nearby, but fuck me did we look. For so long. I was nearly going to message Ian and say, put a timer in these things, would you, for God's sakes.
And I just had that I was wanting to get 2 more delves on Tempest, but we did it. We got 2 on Tempest, so that was really good. I have not done any delves on my priest yet, but I'm going to have to because now I've got quests for it. So, but she's really low. She's not well geared at all.
And I haven't talked about this, but we do talk about alts, so that's okay. Remind me to say something when we get down to alts.
Oh, good lord. Dungeons?
Dungeons. We did some follower dungeons on our low tunes for the reward, because it's a crappy reward, but still pretty good fun. It's just the weekly where your first time you do it, you get a big reward for rep.
Yes, a rep reward.
And then after that, you just get kedge
like
or
resonance crystals.
Resonance crystals.
It's but it's 1,500. It's almost a whole level of rep, so it's totally.
I
worth
feel
it.
like in the potatoes, as we lovingly call them, have been tuned up a little because they were smashing the crap out of everything.
Maybe it's based on your gear level.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's an old comment.
We smashed out the heroic for the weekly. So that makes 1 classic Time Walker, 2 delves, the light quest in Hellfall, and 2 more weekly quests, and the machine quest in Ringing Deeps to go. And we got it.
We got it all done.
Only because we didn't raid last night. But
Yeah.
we did manage to get it done. We only had last night. We had the machine quest and the light quests in Hellfall. So that was pretty good to have achieved all of that, considering we only had one day on the weekend.
Maybe we could do, because we said we were going to do streaming and we haven't been doing it, maybe we could do drinking streaming.
How about we get recording regularly?
Maybe we could record and start drinking and then keep drinking and stream straight after.
Sure. One glass while we're recording, a second glass while we're
Speaking of Crazy Train.
We have not raided since last we recorded.
I know.
Full stop. We had 4 members out last Thursday, another 4 out on Monday, because we've got 2 away overseas.
Our 2 guys
so
are
it
going
only
to the
takes,
States.
Yeah,
We're getting some lovely pictures back from them, which is really cool.
Yes. Oh my God, I have to say, they sent back a. They went to a
Sunset
basketball
over the Grand
game.
Canyon. Oh, basketball?
Was it basketball? Some
No, I
kind of
think it
game.
think it was Gridiron.
Whatever. They went to a game, and the crowd size was like literally terrifying. It looked crazy
They don't
big.
get crowds like we get.
But that looked bigger than
They
ours.
don't get MCG crowds.
Yeah, but the MCG's more spread out. That looks...
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway.
That's only like 100-yard field.
Oh, okay. So it might not have been as big then.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't think that's even a soccer field.
I was looking forward to doing BRD last night, so it was sad that we didn't get
me
to do
too.
that because we've only done bits and pieces of that in LFR, and I'm looking
I'm
forward to seeing
excited
how
to do
it'll
normal and heroic
yeah, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it'll connect.
and see it flow as one dungeon.
Yes, yeah.
That will be cool. We'll
Yeah.
get back to you on that. Maybe we'll record
One
a bit of
day.
that and replace this very old recording behind us. I did some LFR. Speaking of BRD and LFR, I did some LFR, which felt harder all of a sudden. It might be because I was on a crap tune.
I wondered if it was because we were on
Because
low
my
gear
new
too.
policy, I know I'll talk about that down below.
Oh, good lord.
Not a bad thing. The fights go for a while. It's just, they're not particularly deadly, but the fights did seem to go for a while. So that's okay. It's fun on a low gear tune.
Our gear?
616.
I'm 6:15, and as per usual, I'm one step behind Wem, as always.
I've got
if only I could get good vault rewards.
Yeah, I've got 6 or 7 more heroic pieces to get, I think, and then I'm all heroic.
Yes. I don't think I've got that many, and yet I'm behind you. I think I've only got 5.
Hero, I mean.
Yeah.
Alt activity can be...
Defined.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll tell my other thing first. So I've continued on the play your luck. I'm ranking my tunes by eye level and ordering them on the Horde side.
Yep.
And working on the lowest tune each week.
Right.
And they're really starting to jump around. It's really good fun. So like it's it's like not even on the bracket. Wow! Can't believe he made it into the top 4. No, the top 4 is very hard to move, but underneath they're really starting to move around, which is great fun.
Nice.
Now, alt activity can also be defined as the ADHD report now because, and this could be my shortest lived idea,
Okay.
I've decided to level my alliance tunes from 70 to 80 in dungeons, playing all the specs I traditionally ignore.
Oh.
So I've already started my Affliction Warlock.
Yep.
I got from 70 to 75 on Sunday morning.
Yep.
Sunday. Whoa. So you're doing feet and now a strip show. We really are going to get viewers.
Hot. It's hot.
Sure.
We had 98% humidity today. 98.
Whatever. Queensland.
Yeah, it's like Queensland. It's been revolting.
I guess I don't hate Affliction. I've never loved the Dotting Madness. So I'm going to be going for Augmentation Evoker, Feral Druid, Survival Hunter, Holy Pally, Holy Priest. Those 2 will not happen, I'm telling you right now. Subtlety Rogue, Enhancement Shaman, Fury Warrior. And if I get 3 of those done before I abandon the project, I'll be amazed.
Same, because ADHD. I'm looking forward to having a bit more free time so that I can begin to level my next alt, which I did do 1 Time Walker on my Warlock this week. Demonology, of course. Anyway.
Yeah. I do normally like Demonology.
It's my favourite.
What was I
Lee,
gonna
was there something else that
say?
you wanted to mention? Something to do with me and treasure hunting and looking around?
No, that was what I said further up.
Right.
Lead Player of the Week. Shout out to Tendralaran, the Demon Hunter.
Right?
He was tanking a pug I was in Classic
Yes.
Time Walkers.
Yeah.
We didn't even get to the second corner of Die Mall, the one with the shape-shifting boss,
Yes.
Elzin the Wild Shaper at the end, when he had to tell the warrior to stop taunting off him, the DPS warrior.
Yes.
Then the warrior starts running ahead, pulling everything, so we kick him.
Yep.
Ironically, he was named Silly Man. He starts whispering the old threats, etc. to the tank because he's such a stable person.
Yeah.
So the tank ignores that, takes us on a shortcut, which is fine, till we get turned around and it ends up taking twice as long, but the banter was good, so I didn't care.
Okay.
Another wild dungeon was
Yep.
Strat Dead,
Yeah.
where we all had to wait at the start while the rogue soloed the dungeon. So I go in and I go, oh, there's no one here. So I run in. It was Strat Dead.
Yeah.
There's like those, mobs milling about. And the rogue was obviously stealthing
Something
through
past
from
the
boss
mobs.
to boss.
Yeah.
And so I get annihilated by this big pack of mobs.
Oh,
Because I thought, that just must be around this corner.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, so he does that. No one else would move, so there was no point arguing.
Yep.
It was bizarre. I didn't want to leave because I didn't want to get the deserter debuff.
Yes.
And then he killed the last boss. We left, and I didn't get credit for the dungeon.
Well, because you didn't kill any bosses.
No.
What a waste of time. My elite player of the week is someone we know and love. It's close to our hearts. We went into a dungeon. One he admits he doesn't know very well. Diamol, the one with the big doggy that has a shield on it. I say, we have to kill these elementals. And he says, no, we don't. So I say, okay. And then the other people in the group say, hey, we have to kill these elementals. Oh, really?
Was that the tank that wouldn't kill him?
It was the tank that wouldn't do it, yeah.
Tanks are bad in pugs.
If only it was a bug.
All right, any words of wisdom to leave the listeners with this week? We're looking at... we're getting up to 40 minutes.
Oh, goodness.
Gee, that went quick.
Did go quick. I'm going to say it is just...
Oh, boy. Don't get political now.
It's a month to Christmas. It's 26th today, so literally a month to Christmas. And for our friends in the States, they've just had Thanksgiving, way too close to Christmas.
Have they just had it, or is it this week?
No, they've just had it. There's no Thursday this week. Oh, yes, there is. Maybe it's this week.
I think it's this week.
No, it's last week. It's the 4th Thursday. Because the Black Friday sales are already on.
Keep going and I'll check.
The Black Friday sales are the day after. Anyway.
Thursday the 28th of November.
What's this Thursday? Sales start early.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. So you guys have got less than a month to get ready for Christmas.
I'll bet you're feeling really thankful.
Take some time to have a rest. Like have a weekend where you're not being crazy in between. And for everyone else in the world that doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving now, enjoy just having some downtime before the craziness sits in.
So we've come to the end of another episode of Bind on a Quib.
Can you believe it?
Now's the time to unlike if you've changed your mind. I mean, you didn't really see her feet, but we talked about them.
It's true. I can put my feet up if you like. It's got
Not
socks
until the
on.
money comes rolling in. She's got very small, delightful feet too. We could be on a gold mine.
I do get picked on for the size of my feet being too small.
It's more the disproportion between your feet and the upper parts of your body in largeness
My feet
and smallness.
perfectly match my head. Thank you very much.
That's true. Now, if you didn't dislike what we'd served up, smash the like.
Yes, like and comment. Put a comment. We love a comment. Give us any feedback.
Yeah.
Ask us a question. We're happy to answer it. We won't know the answer, but we're happy to engage.
Can't even remember the names of stuff. Thanks for hanging out with us. Until next time, I am Wembley.
I'm Tempest. See ya.
Bye.